Okay, do you know what time it is? 1 p.m. No, it is freedom time. We are here to speak our truth in front of the White House, to ask the world to stand with us as Dalit families. The time for this kind of discrimination and violence is over. For too long, we have dealt with the murders, we have dealt with the rapes, and we have dealt with the assaults on our rights. So now we will not focus on atrocity, but we will focus on our assertion. So what time is it? Freedom time! What time is it? Freedom time! What time is it? Freedom time! Professor West, will you march with us? So before we begin, Professor West.
What a blessing to be here, our Father, precious Dalit sisters and priceless Dalit brothers. We're here in the spirit of the great Ambedkar, JB! And we're here in the spirit of the great W.B. Du Bois, who corresponded with Ambedkar and said, I am in solidarity with my precious Dalit brothers and sisters too. And that's 1946, and now 2015, we are still calling for the annihilation of caste.
We believe in the promise of India, and we believe that the future is what we make it. We believe that no matter who you are or where you come from, every person can fulfill their God-given potential. Just as a Dalit like Dr. Ambedkar could lift himself up and pen the words of the Constitution that protects the rights of all Indians.
We will put love at the center of the movement, because I know I am here because of a profound love of my Dalit brothers and my Dalit sisters. Let us march! Let us march!
Caste system got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho!
We are gathered here not from India, not from Nepal, not from one country, but all across the globe, because this has to end. Enough is enough. We are not going to let any of our children be killed and none of our women, our sisters be raped, because freedom is ours and it will be ours. When do we want it? Now! Every day 4 Dalit women are raped in our country, in India. 4. That is every day. That is a government statistics. It's not a real statistics. It's much, much higher than that. There is a high level of impunity where our cases are not being followed up and convictions are not happening. So we are saying that this has to end. This is a global human rights crisis, and the world needs to know, and the world really needs to question countries like India. What are you doing with such kind of human rights abuse in your country?
We want justice for all the women across the world, Dalit women especially, because they are, if you have known, they are killed, they are mutilated, they are lynched, and they are paraded naked, murdered, killed, and there is no justice. There is no conviction rate at all. You hardly find 1% conviction rate in these cases. We want justice and we want conviction in all these cases, and we want to condemn the authorities who are negligent of their duties and of the rights of ours.
We are the ones who are born at the lowest of the caste system in the structured hierarchy of our society. So we are not just risk of violence, but extreme poverty, deprivation and dispossession from land, resources, education, employment, health, everything. So that's why we are here. We're asking for the binding resolution, the US binding resolution, which also recognizes caste as another form of human rights discrimination. We've done a lot of work at the UN. But we are saying that the world needs to come together for this global campaign to end this now.
How old is the system?
It is 3,500 years old. So it is the situation, so it is a very long time. The situation in that time and today is similar. So so we say that the society of that ages and to this ages is not so different. So it's time to eliminate such ill practices. We all are equal. We need a just and equitable society.
We are part of a community from India called Dalits, and we are the lowest ranked in the caste system.
lies in the degraded bifurcation that is there in Hindu religion. The Hindu religion preaches the degraded hierarchy that some people are born out of head, some people are born out of shoulders, some people are born out of the thighs, and the bottommost are the untouchables. And this kind of graded hierarchical structure is causing the problems where people, human beings, are treated even worse than animals.
And how does the religion justify that?
That is a very good question, and we can in fact say whether that's the real definition of religion. Can we say that religion that does not preach love, compassion is a religion? It's a great question for all of us to think about.
What is this about? Tell me what do you think this is all about?
I don't know. I mean, I've just been here. I think it looks like it's about the caste rapes in India. I guess.
What is this caste system? What is that?
I think in India we have a different castes. I mean, people are like below poverty. They belong different castes. So.
And how do you get into the caste? Do you have to like?
It was from the generations, so it carried forward from the generation. So
is it something that will change or never change?
I think it will not change as far as I know.
Why won't it change?
It's been there like that. I don't know. I mean, someone has to step in and make the changes. So
now, are you part of the caste system?
No, I'm not part of the caste system.
Do you belong to a caste?
Yeah, I belong to a caste.
What caste do you belong to?
I belong to upper caste.
What is it called, the upper caste?
It's called the Reddys.
And what does that give you? What privileges do you get with that?
It doesn't. I mean, it just caste, which castes carry forward from generations. So.
And you're just walking by the White House. You stumbled on this. What do you think of this?
I don't know.
Yeah, having been born into a Dalit family and like face discrimination, I feel that this is an obligation for me to fight for other Dalit rights who haven't been able to get the opportunities that they should be getting, and like being denied the opportunities.
Tell me what it was like the first time you realized that there was something different about being born into a Dalit family.
Yeah, this really started with my not being able to play with my friends, and their parents would come and be like, no, you can't play with her because she's not from our caste. So that's like the realization, and I went and cried and told my mom that I needed to change my surname so that I could be able to play with my friends.
And what role does religion play in the caste system?
Well, originally it is supposed to be from like Hinduism. It's like imposed upon by the Hindu caste system, but frankly speaking, it goes like even in the Christian, if someone converts, a Dalit person converts to Christianity, I have heard like they face, discrimination as well. Not at the same degree as like maybe being a Hindu, but there are definitely cases where most of the power positions in churches are also held by higher caste.
Why is it still being practiced? Why?
The so-called high caste people, they wanted them to be in the higher places. They don't want Dalits to come up because Dalits are the workers for them. If Dalits will come up, they won't work for the higher caste people. I'm a priest. I'm a priest in Chennai. I'm a pastor, priest.
What kind of
Christian.
Christian. All right.
Church also we find discrimination.
Who would want to block this? Who would want to oppose it?
The people who belong to the dominant caste, it's not their issue, right? They have been benefiting from this structure for centuries, so that has to change.
So it's all part of an economic system that exploits...
Economic, social, political and cultural system. It's the place that you're born into this society.
And it's not only in India, you mentioned some other...
It's across the Indian subcontinent, Nepal, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, and also here in the United States, where all the Indian diaspora communities.
The system that we have survived is called the caste system. And the caste system is a system that weaves race, class, and faith into an insidious noose that has created an apartheid for over 240 million people in India alone. But when we talk about caste, when we talk about this deep system of oppression that is at the core of Indian and South Asian culture, we must also talk about one of the longest resistance movements in the world. So what you see here in this circle are leaders, are generations of resistance that are coming here to the White House to speak on behalf of ourselves, our ancestors, and our children that we will not allow this violence to continue one lifetime more.
Implement the rule of law, protect us, give us security, and give us freedom, and give us justice. We are not asking for anything that is way up above in the heavens. We are asking for our constitutional rights and nothing more than that. And this violence, this atrocity, this untouchability and discrimination has no place anymore in this world.
What brings us together is what John Coltrane called love supreme.
Yeah.
That we're going to love each other. We're going to love justice. We're going to love what's right no matter what the situation is, no matter what the circumstance is. Dalit rights, Dalit self-determination, Dalit self-respect, Dalit self-worth. Yes, let us walk together. Let us fight together.
Dalit rights
are human rights. Human rights. Dalit rights are human rights. Dalit rights are human rights. Dalit rights are human rights.
Where you all from?
Colorado.
Colorado. Wow, you're very lucky to be able to come in on this, huh?
Yeah, this is new for I think most of the kids here. Yeah.
What do you think it is, though?
A protest.
Protesting what?
Well, it looks like the rights of humans in Dalit. Is that what I'm guessing?
It's the caste. It's the lowest caste in India that wants rights.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
What does this mean?